can create difficult situations for quarterbacks. And every year, every quarterback situation is different. It's what you have around that quarterback. And, everyone's talking about C.J. Stroud and the success that he had. I mean, what a phenomenal quarterback that's done a great job in a great organization. And D'Amico, Coach Ryans, has done a phenomenal job with his staff, and building that team around the quarterback has been awesome. And so there are outliers, but there's also, situations and experiences with like Jordan Love. I look at him and I see him in Green Bay, and him sitting for a few years, and now what he's doing.
Flynn Companies in St. George provides commercial building services to all of Utah. They bring your vision for the building to life without compromise. Flynn's customers have come to expect innovative solutions backed by unparalleled technical expertise and a disciplined approach to project building. Flynn Companies is a proud booster of the Southern Utah community and has literally helped to build it. Visit FlynnCompanies.com today.
I've said it before and I'll continue to say it. Lighting is the jewelry for the home. Here at Wilkinson's House of Lighting, we go to every effort to find the latest and greatest new ideas and styles in decorative lighting. You may find it interesting, but we really do get excited about great lighting. We've recently returned home from the latest lighting trade show, where we found a number of exciting pieces. Those items have been arriving, and the showroom is filling up with fantastic new ideas that will make the statements you've been searching for. Come on in and get excited about lighting with us and see what's new. Wilkinson's, 88 East, 1160 South.
It's fabulous.
So fabulous.
Fabulous Freddy's Car Wash.
Want your car sparkling clean and to save big on gas? Now you can go unlimited for as low as $20 a month. That's right, get your unlimited car wash pass and save 20 cents per gallon on gas. But wait, it gets even better. The higher the wash package, the more you save. Up to 40 cents per gallon every time. Don't miss out on these incredible savings. Fabulous Freddy on River Road or North Bluff in St. George. Go unlimited today.
Get ready. Let's wash our cars at Fabulous Freddy's.
Welcome to the Ideal Home and Paint Game of the Night. Let's go.
Welcome in ESPN 97.7's Game of the Night, brought to you by Ideal Home and Auto Paint, live from Flyer Field as the Dixie Flyers on senior night fly across the field with the American flag and the Dixie flag. And we're about ready for action, folks. The Flyers taking on the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs on a Wednesday night, the final game of the regular season. And we'll find out the playoff seedings this Saturday morning, but the kids get a chance to enjoy their fall break, have a couple of days off before they start up practice again, get ready for the postseason. Thanks for being with us. You've been listening pretty much the last couple hours of the Bucks Ace Hardware Game Day Show, built by Bucks Ace Hardware. Stop by Bucks Ace today for power tools, grills, and the best gun department. Bucks locations at the Dino Crossing in St. George, Santa Clara, and up to Hurricane. By the way, their brand new store is coming in less than a month. 40,000 square feet up in Hurricane. It's going to have a cafe. You go there, they'll have ice cream, they'll have popcorn, everything you need. Clothes, apparel, sporting goods, games for your kids, and all the hardware. Well, at Bucks Ace, helping us bring you the game tonight as well. Talk with both Coach Blaine Monkers and Coach Wayne Olofopo on the show today. We'll give you their coaches' comments here in the first quarter. It's brought to you by Timeless Awards Company, engraving awards, plaques, trophies, and everything else at Timeless Awards Company. Check them out at timelessawardsco.com. We'll also give you our Wendy's starting lineups and our Intermountain Sports Performance Star Watch players. Dixie will receive the opening kickoff. They've won their last two games, playing their best football. They've got Rand Sawyer back in the lineup. They've got Louis Bennett back. He went off last week against Snow Canyon at receiver. They're playing him on the outside. He used to play the slot. And, of course, Crimson trying to maintain their undefeated region record. Opening kick is a squibber. It gets to Bennett. He's going to turn on the Jets to the outside, try to get the corner, and is forced out of bounds. There is a flag at about the 17-yard line. We'll see what the call is. If you're looking for our other games we got going tonight, Pineview is hosting Snow Canyon on our sister station, 92.5 FM KDXU, 890 AM KDXU. And Cedar is coming down to play Desert Hills, that game on 590 KSUB. So you heard that one. Blindside block against the Flyers. They'll go half the distance, and it'll back them up. That's where Wyatt Truman and the gang will take over. Truman, starting quarterback. Rand Sawyer, sidecar left. And we'll give you the rest of the starting lineup as the game proceeds. Bennett is the near side wide receiver if you're watching on Sports Radio 977.com. Truman fakes the handoff to Sawyer, goes left, slides down, and gets a few yards on first down. He was their leading rusher last week against Snow Canyon, had right around 50 yards running the ball on those inside zone keepers, which has been a big part of this offense for a long time, as well as the jet sweep. But now that they've got Louis Bennett back, he's an excellent jet sweeper as well. Tano Anzalone is the far side outside receiver for the Flyers. 2nd and 4. Sweep to Sawyer. He's going to cut it up the middle, lower his shoulder, barrel through, spin move, stays on his feet, and gets the fabulous Freddy's first down for the Flyers. Sawyer's been dealing with injuries a lot this year. Obviously good to have him back if you're a Dixie Flyer fan. Top 5 in Region 9 in touchdowns scored this year despite only playing 5 or 6 games. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line for the Flyers. Here's Truman. They're going to sweep it the other way to Sawyer. He's got a lane. He cuts, lowers his shoulder, crosses the 45-yard line to about the 48-yard line. Rand Sawyer, a man possessed early in this one on senior night here at Dixie High School. And credit the offensive line on both sides, getting second level and allowing Rand to find a seam, keeping those linebackers off of him. Max Griffiths and McKay Wright for Crimson Cliffs, 2 of the best in the state this year. Here's the give on the jet sweep. He's going to cut it off tackle for a short gain. That's Weston Gilmore with his first carry of the game. And Dixie's in Crimson Cliffs territory at the 45-yard line of the Mustangs. Crimson, undefeated in region, looking for their 2nd Region 9 title consecutively. Desert Hills just with 1 region loss. If Crimson were to lose, they would have the tiebreaker in the head-to-head matchup with Desert Hills. Here's Gilmore, off tackle left, and Dixie marching down the field, just running the ball. We've seen that from them this season. Their first drive of the game, usually one of their best of the game, and it's working tonight. Left, right, going outside, going inside. And 1st and 10 as the team looks over to the sideline for the signals. Wyatt Truman, his 2nd full year as a starter. Didn't start the season last year as a starter, but played every game as a starter after the first game. 1st and 10, motion man is Gilmore. Fake to him, looking to throw it down the field. It's covered well. Truman escapes to the right, throws it outside to to Weston Gilmore, who makes the catch and gains a couple yards. Pretty good coverage by Crimson Cliffs on the outside to track that play and make a stop after just a couple of yards. And they'll sub out Jason Malufa'u, who's a heck of a blocker. In fact, he and Isa Lopati, who play both ways in spot positions, do a great job blocking. As Rand Sawyer, great contained by Crimson Cliffs, turns him upfield, and Rand keeps his legs churning. It could have been a lot worse. He ends up getting about a half-yard gain. 3rd down coming up for the Flyers. They've done a great job running the ball, getting into plus territory. We'll see what they've got drawn up here on 3rd and 7. Trying to get into the red zone against one of the toughest defenses in all of 4A. Here's the snap. They'll fake it to Rand. Truman will try to get the outside, and he will get leveled on the outside. Big hit by Crimson Cliffs. That's Mason Cleverly who came up and delivered the blow. One Mustang had Truman with the legs. Cleverly came up and hit him up high and stopped him short of the line to gain. It was a good design because everybody's thinking Rand Sawyer. Truman keeps it. Valiant effort trying to get all the way around the edge. Got a couple of yards, and now we've got 4th and 4 coming up for the Flyers. Will they go to the air, or will they just give it to Rand Sawyer? We'll see how many Crimson Cliffs brings here on 4th down. Here we go. Truman in a pistol formation. Gives it to Rand Sawyer. Rand finds a seam again. He's going to break it. Touchdown, Dixie. What an opening series for the Dixie Flyers, and how gutsy is that against this defense? 4th and 4, you just turn it around and run ISO to your best player, and he pays it off. Great job by the offensive line. Right up the middle, Rand Sawyer, almost untouched all the way for the touchdown. Brought to you by Appliance Wholesalers Plus. Trust the boys at Cell GE at AWP, longtime sponsor of Region 9 football. What a run by Rand. Here's the PAT. It's up. And good, 7-0 on our We Win Injury Loss scoreboard with 7:40 left here in the first quarter. Dixie takes the early lead. We'll be back right after this.
Flynn Companies in St. George provides commercial building services to all of Utah. They bring your vision for the building to life without compromise. Flynn's customers have come to expect innovative solutions backed by unparalleled technical expertise and a disciplined approach to project building. Flynn Companies is a proud booster of the Southern Utah community and has literally helped to build it. Visit flynncompanies.com today.
What's up, Southern Utah? This is Casey Winters from Nets on Fire, where it is always basketball season. The new school year is here, which means basketball season is only a few months away. Get your game on point at Nets on Fire. We have amazing expert trainers ready to work you out in a group or individual training. Hustle over to netsonfire.org to see our full schedule of individual training, group training, camps, leagues, tournaments, and events. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Welcome back. Dixie High School, our ideal home and paint game of the night here in Southern Utah. There's 4 games, 3 region games and 1 outer region game. San Juan is playing Hurricane in H-Town tonight. That game we don't have on the radio. Here is the return from Crimson Cliffs. Get to about the 20 before being stacked up and taken down. That was Jackson Barlow on the return. Thanks for being with us. Ideal Home and Auto Paint, our title sponsor all year long here for Region 9 Athletics. Check out their home store at 4096 South River Road and their auto paint store on Tabernacle Street. Of course, the Odette family, big boosters of Dixie High. Great coach Odette and his son, Ray Jr., quarterback here back in the day for the Flyers. First snap to Sherritt. Go up the middle to McCord Christiansen, the leading rusher in Region 9. He gets about 5 yards on the carry. Malachi Alofipo, the starting wide receiver to the near side. Jackson Holt out there as well. Been a dynamic duo once again this year. Talking with Coach Alofipo earlier on about what the defenses try to throw at this team to slow down the vertical game. He says, we're blessed with a great run game, so it's kind of a pick-your-poison situation for defenses this year with how well McCord runs it. Opens it up for guys like Malachi down the field. Here's Ryder, takes the snap. Hands it off up the middle to McCord. Again, he spins in traffic. He'll have enough for the Fabulous Freddy's first down. And we might have a running game on our hands. We saw Dixie go run to Rand Sawyer, and now McCord Christiansen, 2 carries, and gets the first down. He's averaging, I think, over 6-7 yards per carry this year. 1st and 10. Try to get you updates from around Southern Utah. Brought to you by Hearst Ace Hardware. 1st and 10. 2 H-backs and 2 wide receivers with the running back. They'll motion a man, give it to Maddox Alofipo, who gets the edge and gets chopped down at about the 40-yard line. Nice play coming up by Seth Morby to make the tackle. But that reach play by Crimson has been deadly. We saw it last week with Malachi Alofipo, who got the edge on a touch pass and took it all the way to the pylon for a touchdown. 2nd and short coming up for Crimson Cliffs. They'll go trips to the far side. We'll see how many Dixie sends here on 2nd and short. Here's Sherritt, takes the snap, looking outside on an out route, caught by Maddox Alofipo, makes a move, cuts back inside, and is twisted down, but not before another Fabulous Freddy's first down. Check out Fabulous Freddy's, 2 Southern Utah locations, including River Road and Bluff Street. Fuel it up, wash it down, and save at Fabulous Freddy's. And don't forget their famous Ike's sandwiches at the Bluff Street location. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line for Crimson Cliff. 6:02 left here in the first quarter. on our Nets on Fire clock. See if they go to the air here or keep it with McCord in the pistol formation. They do give it to Christiansen. He looks middle, then busts outside. He's got room, and a big gain for McCord, 15, 16 yards, and then another first down. And now Crimson is marching as Jason Malufa'u will sub back in for the Flyers. And it's been tough for anybody to stop this run game for Crimson. Christiansen averaging just over 150 yards per game. Last year, he only got the ball about 10 times a game. This year, as one of the few seniors who are returning as starters, gets it over 20 times a game running the ball. 1st and 10 from the 36. They'll fake it to McCord. Big hit. Incomplete pass outside on a little run pass option intended for Brighton Phillips. And it'll be 2nd and 10 as the Flyers kind of clog the box, force them to try to pull it out of the gut of Christiansen and to throw it outside. Well defended by the Flyers. 2nd and 10 as Sherritt runs over, gets the call from offensive coordinator Andy Stokes, formerly the head coach of Dixie several years ago, back in that 2015-16 era for the Flyers, the Hobbs-Nyberg days. Here's Sherritt looking to throw it down the field, flushed out, runs up into the pocket. Can they chase him down? They can. He takes a slide, took a hit on the slide, no flag. And that's going to be stopped at about the 31-yard line. I think that'd be a flag in the NFL, but not here. 3rd down and about 5 to go for Crimson Cliffs. Big moment here for the Dixie Flyers, their first 3rd down that they forced Crimson into. 5:10 left on our Nets on Fire clock. Thanks for being with us, our Ideal Home and Paint game of the night. There's 2 others going on right now we got on our radio stations, including Cedar Desert Hills. That game is on 590 KSUB, and Pineview Snow Canyon over on 92.5 FM KDXU. 3rd and 5, trips to the far side. Here's Sherritt, takes the snap, looking at the throw, looking to the right side. He wanted Malachi, didn't get him. He's tracked down, he forces a bad throw. It's caught. Alofipo came back and caught the ball in traffic, and now he's free at the 20, 15, 10, touchdown. What a playmaker, Malachi Alofipo. A desperation throw from Sherritt, who is pressured. A late flag comes out, and he came out of nowhere. That was not intended for him necessarily. He made it intended for him and took it for pay dirt. What a play by the star senior for Crimson Cliffs. We got a 7-6 ball game with a flag on the field, and it looks like it's going against Crimson Cliffs. So that might wipe away one of the best plays we've seen this year.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 9 of the offense. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
All right, so dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike conduct. Touchdown will stand for Crimson Cliffs. AWP touchdown, and mark that one down as a early candidate for the AWP playmaker play of the game, as Crimson Cliffs will look to knot things up with the PAT here. And we got a dead ball foul before they kick it, which I'm against. Any flags on the PAT, just let them kick it. Nobody cares. Go to the kickoff. But they'll make him kick it again, maybe a little bit more difficult. Crimson's kicker has been reliable all year long, however. And he'll have to boot it from a few yards back. Pretty good showing here from both sides, Dixie and Crimson Cliffs. Here's the snap, kick up, and good. We got a 7-7 ball game in our We Win injury loss scoreboard here at Dixie High School. Quick break. Back with more right here on your local sports leader, ESPN 97.7. Thanks for being with us.
That's not good.
What?
Yep, your car's broken.
Oh, come on.
But we can fix it and get you back on the road quickly.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Pro Auto Care in St. George can handle anything under the hood of your Honda, Acura, Toyota, and Lexus. From oil changes to major repairs, quality work at an affordable price. Check them out at yourproautocare.com. That's yourproautocare.com.
I've said it before and I'll continue to say it. Lighting is the jewelry for the home. Here at Wilkinson's House of Lighting, we go to every effort to find the latest and greatest new ideas and styles in decorative lighting. You may find it interesting, but we really do get excited about great lighting. We've recently returned home from the latest lighting trade show, where we found a number of exciting pieces. Those items have been arriving, and the showroom is filling up with fantastic new ideas that will make the statements you've been searching for. Come on in and get excited about lighting with us and see what's new. Wilkinson's, 88 East, 1160 South.
Welcome back. 7-7 ball game here at Dixie High School. Crimson Cliffs. Amazing touchdown by Malachi Alofapo. Kickoff goes to Rand Sawyer, one of those deadly return men. He breaks the tackle, spins off a tackle, takes a huge hit at the 40-yard line. What a return and what a hit. It's been a hard-hitting game here at Dixie High School. That was Nate Entz laying the wood on Rand, but not before. Another big return for the Flyers. Sawyer has the eye of the tiger here tonight on senior night, like he normally does. We've seen some amazing performances going back to that 6-touchdown performance against Hurricane that Rand had last week. 2 weeks ago, he had 5 touchdowns. 1st and 10. Jet sweep fake, give it to Rand up the middle. Flag flies, and he's stopped for no gain. We'll see if this is against the Flyers in their own backfield. Sawyer was our Region Rushdie Special Teams Player of the Year last year, and this year has a chance to win any number of trophies in our postseason awards. As the flag was thrown right around the line of scrimmage, we'll get the call here. We'll go against Dixie. Holding call, so it'll be 1st and 20 from about the 31-yard line of Dixie. So it takes about 10 yards away from that great kickoff return. Thanks for being with us. We will be giving away NASCAR tickets at halftime. So stay tuned for that. We got NASCAR tickets for the South Point 400 this weekend in Las Vegas. We'll be giving away. We've also got the Bucks Ace Hardware trivia question coming your way third quarter. Early movement. We'll see if it was Crimson or if it was induced by Dixie as the referees signal to each other. It looks like it'll go against the Mustangs, and Dixie will get 5 yards back. 1st and 15 upcoming for the Flyers, who are trying to get up inside the 16 range in the RPI. Depending on a bunch of stuff that happens tonight, we'll see if they can perhaps get a home playoff game in the first round. They were right around that 17-18 range before the RPI went dark. Here's Wyatt looking to throw. Rolls left, then rolls right. He's got space if he wants to pull it down and run. Instead, he throws it to Sawyer, but overshoots him on the run. Had too much inertia going forward, and Rand was open. Could have had a catch and some space in front of him, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 15. Good job by Wyatt reversing field, giving himself a chance on that play to Freelance, and just overshot it to his playmaker, Rand Sawyer, who will probably have 25 touches tonight in total. Could have been a big one right there. 2nd and 15. See if Coach Alofapo and this defense want to send numbers at Wyatt in another passing situation, or if Dixie's going to run it or run a screen or something like that. Here's the snap. They give the jet sweep, and it goes nowhere. Once again, McKay Wright and gang there to make the stop for no gain. It's been tough on those plays to get the edges. Rand Sawyer's been able to get a couple times on the inside zone, kicking it outside, but the true jet sweeps have been a challenge. Nice play. By McKay Wright and Eaton on the tackle. 2:59 on our Nets on Fire clock. Thanks for being with us. Dixie with the ball on their own 35-yard line. 3rd and 16 now. Big play for the Flyers. Crimson sends 4. Truman in the pocket, has time, and then he runs out of time, throws it incomplete short. He was getting hit as he let the ball go, and it falls incomplete. think that was Cuff on the hit to force the bad throw, and it's punt time for Dixie. He had a couple of beats, maybe 3-4 seconds to get rid of the ball, but it was all covered up. And luckily he just got rid of it before the sack there. Crimson in a punt return formation, Dixie in an offensive formation, but they'll quick kick it to the right side with Truman, and it'll go out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it, but Crimson ready for the punt with the with the quarterback. And Crimson Cliffs will have it at about the 34-yard line. We got a tie game, 7-7 with 2:37 left on our We Win Injury Law scoreboard. Check out We Win Injury Law if you've been in an accident involving a semi-truck, been bitten by a dog, or you or someone you know is suffering from senior care abuse. WeWinInjuryLaw.com. All they do is win for you, period. Appreciate them helping us bring you the scores tonight. Beautiful night in Dixieland. Our first, maybe last week, but first night that kind of feels like fall here in southern Utah. 1st and 10 for Crimson. Sherritt takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws it outside to Holt. Holt makes the catch, lowers his shoulder, takes on a couple of flyers. He'll get about 5 yards. The ball spurts out, but out of bounds. And they may have called him his forward progress stopped. But a good gain there on 1st down to Jackson Holt, who's one of the most dynamic yards after catch guys. He is so slippery after he makes the play. 7-yard gain. 2nd and 3 for Sherritt. Takes the snap. Gives it to McCord Christiansen, who's taken down. But he does get the Fabulous Freddy's 1st down. McCord's biggest run tonight has been about 15 yards. And if you can keep him to that and less, that's a win for Dixie. He can take it from anywhere. 1st and 10. Twins to either side. Maddox Alovopo motions. They give it to Christiansen to the right side, and he's stacked up and taken down after a gain of only 2 yards. Jason Malafa'u in on the tackle.
Gain of 2, 2nd down, 8.
As well as Bristol Woods. 2nd down. Other than a couple of big runs against Christiansen, I think Dixie so far early in this game is performing admirably in the box, slowing him up before he can get going. 2nd and 8. Sherritt looking to throw it outside to McCord. He overthrows it, incomplete. The timing wasn't right between the running back there and the quarterback. Sherritt was ready to throw it, but McCord may not have been looking. And then he overshot him. So 3rd and 8 upcoming. Dixie's, I think they're only, actually maybe their third down they've forced Crimson into. The last one was that incredible play by Malachi Alofopo. Here we go, 3rd down and 8. Sherritt takes the snap, looking left. Got time in the pocket, and then he'll be strip sacked. The ball is out. Did Dixie get on it? It looks like they did. Backside pressure. Sherritt didn't see it. Isa Lopati and the Dixie Flyers with a huge play in Crimson territory. Strip sack, fumble recovery. It'll be Flyers ball at about the 41-yard line. What a moment for that Dixie defense. You don't get this team to many 3rd downs, but they took advantage of that one. In a throwing situation, good coverage down the field. And they get the turnover here with 1:17 left in the first period. 7-7 ball game. Flyers with a chance. Louis Bennett, who's been out all season until last week, is back. He's the near side receiver. They give it to Rand Sawyer up the middle. He's bulldogging tonight. Big gain on 1st down for Rand. His yards per carry has got to be close to 10 so far. 2nd down, 3 yards to go. We'll see if they keep it on the ground. Wyatt Truman takes the snap, gives it to Rand. ISO up the middle. He lowers his shoulder right into Griffiths and runs into a red wall there. nowhere to go. We'll see if they just keep going. Ran in short yardage situations. They did it last time on 4th down, and he ran it in for a touchdown. 3rd and 3. They'll bring in Isa Lopati, one of their best tight end blockers in short yardage situations. They'll put him on the right. No, they'll move him back over to the left side and put the slot receiver to the right. No, they're going to bring him back. Truman directing traffic. 3rd down and 3 to go. They'll give it to Rand Sawyer. He spurts it out to the right side. He's got space again and finally gets chopped down, but another 1st down. And Rand start middle and kicking it outside has worked tonight. He's got great vision, gets another fabulous Freddy's 1st down and into the Flynn Company's red zone. Appreciate Flynn Companies, one of our new sponsors this year. As the quarter expires, 7-7, Dixie threatening in the red zone. As we take a break, we'll be back with the second quarter right here on ESPN 97.7, your local sports leader. Thanks for being with us.
That's not good.
What?
Yep, your car's broken.
Oh, come on.
But we can fix it and get you back on the road quickly.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Pro Auto Care in St. George can handle anything under the hood of your Honda, Acura, Toyota, and Lexus. From oil changes to major repairs, quality work at an affordable price. Check them out at yourproautocare.com. That's yourproautocare.com.
Looking for the perfect countertop appliances but tired of the big box store prices? Let's face it, they're not the only game in town. Appliance Wholesalers Plus is your local secret for the best deals on GE countertop appliances like ice makers, microwaves, mixers, air fryers, toasters, and blenders. Here's the thing. AWP offers the same quality you'd expect, but at better prices. Why? Well, because they're locally owned, have lower overhead, and they pass those savings right on to you. So why pay more at the big box stores when you can save at Appliance Wholesalers Plus? Head to ApplianceWholesalersPlus.net or give them a call at 435-673-1599 to learn more. Appliance Wholesalers Plus. Better prices, better service, and always local.
We got to move these refrigerators. See the boys at AWP.
Dixie Flyer ball 7-7 as we start the second quarter. They're on the Crimson 20-yard line. Thanks for being with us. If you're driving home and want to keep listening to this game, go to sportsradio977.com. You can watch our video stream as Wyatt Truman keeps it on a zone play right up the middle. And he was one of our keys to the game tonight, brought to you by Findlay Subaru as a runner. It's been a challenge sometime this year to have consistency in the throw game for Dixie, but Wyatt still contributes as a runner. Last week had about 50 yards against Snow Canyon, and what Coach Monker said today was the best game of the year. Offense, defense, special teams, and they're kind of keeping with that mojo tonight so far through one quarter. Here's Truman, gives it to Sawyer. Sawyer kicks it outside. He's got space again. Rand Sawyer gets to the pylon. Touchdown, Dixie. Rand Sawyer has been unstoppable. Once again, it was that play. ISO up the middle. Rand sucks the linebackers in and then just cuts and goes outside and beats everybody to the corner and gets his second touchdown run of the night. 13-7, Dixie with the lead over Crimson with 11-12 left here in the second quarter. Try to get you updates from around Region 9. Here's the PAT. We have another problem. Another flag thrown. And I think we do have some Hurst Ace Hardware updates. Pineview up 3-0 early against Snow Canyon. And Desert Hills up 7-3 early against Cedar. San Juan up on Hurricane 7-0. San Juan, a 2A school who Coach Cowan at Hurricane used to play when he was at Duchesne, so they kind of had a connection there and decided instead of taking their bye week the last week of the season, they'll schedule a competitive game. San Juan 8-1 this year. Here's the snap, and the kick is No good. Line drive, low and to the right. So the score will be 13-7 as we take another break here on ESPN 97.7. Thanks for being with us on the YouTube stream as well on sportsradio977.com. Quick break, back with more after this.
Remember when Main Streets used to be a magical place where you could get an ice cream, shop for toys and clothes, or get the tools you needed all in one place? Well, Buck's Ace Hardware is bringing the magic of Main Street to State Street and Hurricane with a brand new 40,000 square foot store. Get some fresh popcorn, check out the best tools, home decor, toys, games, have an ice cream, and enjoy the nostalgic Main Street experience. Buck's Ace grand opening in Hurricane is coming November 7th.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back. The Dixie Flyer fight song has been playing a lot tonight, early, as Dixie with a 13-7 lead here on senior night at Dixie High. It's been a fun one. Rand Sawyer has been running wild for Dixie so far. Here's the kick, caught by Barlow at about the 4-yard line. Returns it to the middle, then goes all the way to the right. Cuts it back inside, he's got room to the left, breaks another tackle, he's still on his feet. Barlow gets another block and then falls down at about the 50. Got tangled up in the turf and goes down, but what a return.
Tackled by the 48-yard line, 1st and 10, Crimson.
By Barlow. Thought I was supposed to say crap like that, Roger, yeah. Roger Christensen says tackled by the 48-yard line, which I thought was pretty clever. What a return by Barlow. 1st and 10 for Crimson. Here's Sherritt in the pistol. Hands it off to Christiansen. He wants to go outside. He's got space. He gets to the corner. 1st down for McCord Christiansen. And this has been a heck of a battle so far between two of the premier running backs in Region 9, McCord and Rand. Christiansen. Man, you go back to last year about this time going into the playoffs. Think about all those awesome games that McCord had, including at Rice Eccles down the stretch. He gets it again to the right side, gets through all the traffic, and then finally gets grabbed from behind and wrestled down, but another about 15-yard gain by McCord Christiansen. Wow. Good blocking as well by the right side of that offensive line. They'll go to him again, right up the middle. He's jumped on by Isa Lopati, but another about 5-yard gain by McCord. And Crimson wanting to play bully ball.
Gain of 4, 2nd down, 6.
Easton Webster, the center, not the biggest offensive lineman on the line, but probably the toughest. Has been a huge anchor and leader for this offensive line this year. Here is the motion man. It's Maddox Alofipo. He takes the touch pass, gets the corner, tiptoes, and will be stopped right around the line again. We'll see if he's got the fabulous Freddy's 1st down. And I think he does. So it should be 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. Or no, not the 6, sorry, from about the 8-yard line. Crimson go trips to the near side. They'll hand it to McCord on the right side. He's patient, gets hit, breaks a tackle, dives for the pylon. They're going to say he's down a couple yards short. Great effort by Christiansen to try to get to pay dirt after absorbing a pretty big hit there on the outside. He's got great, what do they call it? Contact balance. That's one of the new buzzwords this year in football. Inside the 5-yard line, here's the handoff to McCord. Nowhere to go. It's Lopati again in there with some other Flyers. Let's give credit where credit is due here. Mason Schumann, who's their leading tackler. I think he had 12 tackles last week against Snow Canyon and picking up where he left off this week. Although it's been a challenge to get McCord before he gets 15 yards or so. 3rd down, here we go. Dixie's done it once so far tonight, stopping him on 3rd down. Here's Sherritt throwing a back shoulder pass to the outside. Was that Malachi? I think it was. Incomplete. Well delivered ball by Sherritt. Alofipo tried to turn around and catch it last second, just couldn't squeeze it. We've seen him make that play a million times. 4th down and goal. We'll see what Coach Barry and the defense draw up here. 4th down and goal from the 5. Here is Sherritt. Twins receivers to either side. He's looking at a throw again. Throws it on the outside. High, incomplete. No flags, and Dixie holds. Wow. They went to the pass twice in a row, and that time it was well defended. There were 2 defenders on the intended receiver, and the ball was overshot. Dixie will take over on their own 5-yard line. I think everybody in the building right now impressed with Dixie, really, in all phases. To be up 13-7, 9:24 left here in the second quarter. What a hold by the Flyers, deep in the red zone. We'll see what Crimson wants to do here in this situation, how many they send in this 3-4. It's hard to know who's coming. They give it on the jet sweep, and it goes nowhere to Weston Gilmore. Crimson has had a lot of success stopping those plays, which is kind of the bread and butter Blaine Monker's jet sweep. They've had so much success with it over the years. Going around one corner, then going around the other corner. Where Crimson has struggled tonight is that inside zone to Rand Sawyer when he kicks it to the outside. We'll see if they go to Rand here on 2nd down and 8 with 8:45 and counting here. In the second period, this game is going by because they're running the football. It's like watching Iowa versus Wisconsin so far. We got a timeout. Brought to you by Dixie Chiropractic. Dixie takes the TO. We'll take it with them. Thanks for being with us. ESPN 97.7 as well as sportsradio977.com. If you're driving home, first of all, if you're driving home, go ahead and come to the game. But if you got to go do something for your wife and she's not going to let you come, go to sportsradio977.com. You can watch the stream. Quick break. Back with more after this.
Hi, it's Tyler with We Win Injury Law. People usually call us when they're involved in a vehicle accident, but there are so many other areas we specialize in. Long story short, if you've been injured, we can help. Maybe you've experienced medical malpractice, or a loved one has suffered nursing home abuse, or even a wrongful death. If so, call us today. You need an experienced injury lawyer who knows how to fight insurance companies. Unlike most lawyers, we are not scared to go to trial to fight for what you deserve. Call us today at 435-688-9558 for your free consultation, or visit us at wewininjurylaw.com.
Look, Mom! I drew you a dinosaur!
Son of a brontosaurus! Not ideal. Your kid using Sharpie on the living room wall. Ideal. Ideal Home and Paint's Kelly Moore paint selection. Make your house, flaws and all, look its very best with a little help from Kelly Moore Paint at Ideal Home and Paint. Ideal.
Sorry about that abrupt comeback, but we had action starting. Flag on the play. Looks like it's against the Flyers. They'll go half the distance. And that ref's mic coming through crystal clear tonight, which we appreciate. 2nd down. 11 to go for the Flyers. They give it to Rand Sawyer. He's got Isa Lopati blocking for him. He's got room. He breaks a tackle, jumps over another man, spins, and gets another Fabulous Freddy's first down out across the 30-yard line. What a run. What a block by Lopati. Check out Fabulous Freddy's, longtime sponsor of local athletics on Bluff Street and River Road. 1st and 10. And this is probably the first time in a while. Here's Rand up the middle. Boom, nowhere to go. Hit by McKay Wright. That was another brick wall, but Rand bounced off it, then got tackled later, but it was McKay in that A-gap, making the stop behind the line of scrimmage, or at least slowing him up behind the line of scrimmage. McKay Wright, 115 tackles coming into this game, 2nd in all of 4A. Kid up at Mountain View has 119. So there's kind of a race the final week of the season. 2nd down and 10 to go for Dixie. Rand Sawyer not in the backfield. Did he sub out? I think he did after that big collision. They're going to fake the jet sweep and throw it up top. Louis Bennett, incomplete. Defense by Mac Peterson. And the ball just kind of fell between the defender and the receiver. Bennett has those jets. And Peterson did a good job running with them there. 3rd down and 10 upcoming for the Flyers. I like that play on 2nd down for Dixie, but well defended by Crimson Cliffs. 3rd down and 10. Can Dixie convert and keep this momentum they've had pretty much the whole game? 13-7, Dixie with the lead, and they want a timeout. Flyers want to talk over before this 3rd and 10. Draw up a winner. We'll take a break. Brought to you by Dixie Chiropractic, the Disc Herniation Clinic of Southern Utah. We'll be back right after this. Thanks for being with us.
We'd like to thank the boys at ESPN Radio for supporting.
What's up, Southern Utah? This is Casey Winters from Nets on Fire, where it is always basketball season. The new school year is here, which means basketball season is only a few months away. Get your game on point at Nets on Fire. We have amazing expert trainers ready to work you out in a group or individual training. Hustle over to netsonfire.org to see our full schedule of individual trainings, group trainings, camps, leagues, tournaments, and events. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
It's fabulous.
So fabulous.
Fabulous Freddy's Car Wash.
Want your car sparkling clean and to save big on gas? Now you can go unlimited for as low as $20 a month. That's right, get your unlimited car wash pass and save 20 cents per gallon on gas. But wait, it gets even better. The higher the wash package, the more you save. Up to 40 cents per gallon every time. Don't miss out on these incredible savings. Fabulous Freddy on River Road or North Bluff in St. George. Go unlimited today.
Get ready. Let's wash our cars at Fabulous Freddy's.
Welcome back. 3rd and 10 for the Flyers from their own 32-yard line. They lead 13-7 here in the first quarter. Here's Truman. He's going to sprint out right, looking for Bennett down the field. Avoids contact, then throws it to Gilmore, complete but short of the sticks. It'll be at the 39-yard line. So a gain of about 7. And we will have a flag on the near side here. They kind of sprinted him out. He was looking for Bennett over the top. But good coverage on the vertical by Crimson Cliffs. We'll see what the call is.
Holding. Number 11 of the defense.
And the hold will go against a safety. And I didn't see if he was on Bennett or who he was on, but that will give Dixie the first down. So they convert through a penalty and keep the drive alive. Thanks for being with us. Ideal Home and Auto Paint game of the night here at beautiful Dixie High School with a full moon and beautiful weather, finally, on a Friday night. Not too much heat. And the referees will consult for a second. Stay tuned for the Bucks Ace Hardware trivia question. We'll have that in the third quarter. You get a chance to win $25 gift certificate to Bucks Ace. They have everything at Bucks Ace. You can go in there. You can go in there for a toy for your kid, lawn, hardware, gun department, popcorn, sporting apparel. Love it. Here's the snap, 1st and 10. Flips it outside to Rand Sawyer. He is wrapped up and then escapes. Houdini makes another move, tries to jump over a player, is stopped for no gain. One of his most impressive runs of the night probably, but it goes for about a yard. And good job by Cuff to get in the backfield and stick ran, but just couldn't finish the tackle. But we'll see the adjustments as this game goes on how the defense is going to attack that play that's been working so well for the Flyers. 2nd down and 9 to go. He'll give it to Rand up the middle again. He's got space again. He spins off a tackle, stays on his feet, gets another first down, keeps plowing ahead. They're trying to strip the ball from him. And Rand Sawyer gets another Fabulous Freddy's first down. Rand Sawyer is off the chain. He has been dealing with injuries all season long. He comes off the field for a minute to take a breather. And they bring in, I think, Jason Malufa'u back in the game for Dixie. Haven't had to throw it a lot tonight because of the success of Sawyer in the run game. 1st and 10 without their bell cow. They will throw it on an out to Bennett. Mistimed a little bit, but Bennett makes the catch, breaks a tackle, and dives forward for a good gain. Louis Bennett, how happy are Dixie fans to have him back? One of their playmakers from last year has missed pretty much the entire season this year. Came back and scored a couple of TDs for him last game in their win against Snow Canyon. 2nd down and 3, 5:12 and counting on the clock here in the second quarter. Dixie leading 13-7 on our We Win Injury Law scoreboard. Truman gives to Malufa'u, who makes a move and then is brought down by a gang of Mustangs for no gain. 3rd down. And Rand Sawyer will sub back in. Malufa'u, just a sophomore, has been excellent for them defensively this year and in spot snaps on the offensive end as well. 3rd down. 4-down territory for the Flyers. This might be Rand twice if they need it, although they haven't really needed him twice because he usually gets more than needed. Kicks it outside, lowers his shoulder, will be about a yard. Let's see what they spotted on this side. It might be closer to the line to gain than initially thought. And it's going to be a first down. They're waving him across. I thought he was a little short. He'll get the Fabulous Freddy's first down. Rand Sawyer putting on a clinic running the football tonight with no regard for human life. That's how he's running every time. 1st and 10. Here's the give to Sawyer up the middle. And he will be taken down after a 3 or 4 yard gain for the Flyers. They'd be content letting this clock tick away a little bit and taking their time. Sawyer running to the sideline. And they'll sub in this time. That's Isaiah Johnson, another sophomore. He'll go to the slot receiver, and they'll put Weston Gilmore back at running back with no Rand Sawyer. So we'll see if they go to Gilmore on a run or if they want to throw it to Bennett on the outside. That's kind of what we've seen in these situations. Here's Truman. Takes the snap. There's a flag. He was going to give it to Gilmore up the middle. And we'll get the call here. And Dixie's had some issues with illegal procedures tonight. Drop them back 5 yards. So 2nd and 12, 3:27 left here in the second quarter. Dixie has 1 timeout left. Crimson Cliffs has all 3 timeouts left. Truman in the shotgun with Gilmore next to him. He'll give it to Gilmore up the middle. He just barrels forward. Good run by Gilmore to make it 3rd and 7 or so for the Flyers.
Gain of 3 yards, 3rd down, 7.
And it looks like Sawyer is going to stay on the side. I'm trying to spot him on the sideline. Looks like a throwing situation for the Flyers. 3rd and 7. Bennett on the near side with Peterson guarding him, and they're going to shade him with the safety, Langston, and they'll give it, and nowhere to go. Crimson Cliffs stops the run on 3rd down and 4-down territory. So you run it so you can go for it, and now you'll bring in Sawyer on 4th down, 6 to go from the 28-yard line. Now 6 yards, that might be asking Rand a lot to try to convert just with a handoff up the middle on 4th and 6. Maybe they run the sweep, maybe they throw it. We'll see what Coach Monkers has dialed up here with 1:54 and counting. Crimson not using timeouts because Dixie's still threatening to score. And they're only on the 28-yard line. Here is Truman, takes the snap, looking to throw, dead ball, whistle, and it might be another procedure. We'll see. And that's the toughest penalty in high school because the quarterback, you have the back judge who's signaling with his hand like in basketball, but you don't have the clock. And they're trying to waste clock, but they wasted too much, and they get a 5-yard penalty. 1:40 on our Nets on Fire clock. 4th down and 11 for Wyatt Truman and the Flyers. Rand Sawyer back in the game at running back. We'll see what he does here. Fake the handoff to Rand. Truman looking at the throw. Throws it up top. He's going high and outside. Incomplete, intended for Gilmore. And so Dixie will turn it over on downs after a promising drive. And a couple of penalties kind of derailed them there. 13-7. Dixie with the lead here in the second quarter. Mustangs have 132. Most of their yards have been gained tonight with Christiansen. They do have all 3 timeouts. Here's the handoff to Christiansen up the middle. He plows forward for about a 5-yard gain. Clock ticks to 1:22 and counting. 6-yard gain, sorry. Here is Sherritt looking to throw down the field. Comeback by Alofipo. He catches it, gets out of bounds with 1:11. So they can be deadly with a true 2-minute drill when they want to throw it, use the sidelines, and still with all their timeouts. 1:11. Now on the Dixie 43-yard line are the Mustangs. Sherritt looking to throw again. He goes down the field. He's got Alofipo wide open, broken coverage. Alofipo makes the catch and waltzes into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Cliffs. And kind of the first defensive breakdown we've seen from the Flyers. In a 2-minute situation with Malachi on the outside, he is the #1 focus of the defense, but maybe an exchange problem and a communication. And Malachi gets one of the easiest touchdowns probably of the season for him. Good throw by Sherritt for the touchdown. 13-13. Crimson can break the tie with the PAT, and they do. It's up and good. 14-13. Crimson Cliffs with a 1-point lead with 1:03 left here in the first half. We'll be back on ESPN 97.7.
Power your adventures with the all-electric 2024 Subaru Solterra. It has the rugged versatility of standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and 8.3 inches of ground clearance. It's the most advanced Subaru ever with the latest safety technology and zero emissions. The 2024 Subaru Solterra. Love is now electric. Hurry in to see the all-star lineup at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive on the saving side of the freeway. Or visit FindlaySubaru.com during Subaru's Love Your Pet Month.
Welcome back. Thanks for being with us. If you're driving home, we want to keep up the action. Go to sportsradio977.com or YouTube. And you can watch it. What am I trying to say? Yeah, YouTube. Community Education Channel. And we got a good one, 14-13. Crimson now with the lead after a touchdown throw from Sherritt to Malachi Alofipo. Squib kick up the middle. It'll be fielded at about the 20-yard line. And the runner will be taken down after a few-yard gain. That was Isaiah Johnson on the return. So we'll see. Coach Monkers wants to go full throttle here with a minute left in one timeout and a 1-point deficit. Rand Sawyer's been most of the offense tonight. They'll sub him out in a throwing situation. It'll be Bennett, Anzalone, Johnson, and Gilmore, your receivers, and Malafa'u, your running back for Truman. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. They'll motion Gilmore. Truman keeps it up the middle. He's got some space. Takes a couple of big hits. Stays on his feet. Nice run. Wyatt Truman gets the Fabulous Freddy's first down. And Dixie's got to hustle if they want to. Clock's already started after the reset. Truman. Crimson going to send heat here. Truman sees it and looks over for a change. 38 seconds and counting. And we'll see if Crimson changes their call after Dixie changed theirs. 1st and 10 for Truman from the 43-yard line. 28 seconds now. Clock is flying away. Malafa'u goes up the middle, nowhere to go on the run. A couple-yard gain, 20 seconds. And it looks like Dixie will chill out, which is a rare sight to see them do this. But when you're playing Crimson, you're only down 1 going into halftime. Maybe a wise decision. 14-13. Crimson Cliffs with the lead here. Senior night at Dixie High. Great atmosphere. Thanks for being with us. We're going to take our halftime break. We'll be back with the InfoWest halftime show right after this on ESPN 97.7. Thanks for being with us.
Right now at Wendy's, kickstart your morning with a breakfast burrito. And no, this is not your average breakfast burrito. We're talking 6 strips of bacon, seasoned potatoes, 2 fresh cracked eggs, and 2 slices of cheese, all wrapped up in a warm flour tortilla. Got all that? It's a complete breakfast in one hand. Ready to go anywhere you go. Introducing Wendy's new breakfast burrito, only at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Flynn Companies in St. George provides commercial building services to all of Utah. They bring your vision for the building to life without compromise. Flynn's customers have come to expect innovative solutions backed by unparalleled technical expertise and a disciplined approach to project building. Flynn Companies is a proud booster of the Southern Utah community and has literally helped to build it. Visit flynncompanies.com today.
That's not good.
What?
Yep, your car's broken.
Oh, come on.
But we can fix it and get you back on the road quickly.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Pro Auto Care in St. George can handle anything under the hood of your Honda, Acura, Toyota, and Lexus. From oil changes to major repairs, quality work at an affordable price. Check them out at yourproautocare.com. That's yourproautocare.com.
Remember when Main Streets used to be a magical place where you could get an ice cream, shop for toys and clothes, or get the tools you needed all in one place? Well, Buck's Ace Hardware is bringing the magic of Main Street to State Street and Hurricane with a brand new 40,000 square foot store. Get some fresh popcorn, check out the best tools, home decor, toys, games, have an ice cream, and enjoy the nostalgic Main Street experience. Buck's Ace grand opening in Hurricane is coming November 7th.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Hi, it's Tyler with We Win Injury Law. People usually call us when they're involved in a vehicle accident, but there are so many other areas we specialize in. Long story short, if you've been injured, we can help. Maybe you've experienced medical malpractice, or a loved one has suffered nursing home abuse, or even a wrongful death. If so, call us today. You need an experienced injury lawyer who knows how to fight insurance companies. Unlike most lawyers, we are not scared to go to trial to fight for what you deserve. Call us today at 435-688-9558 for your free consultation, or visit us at wewininjurylaw.com.
It's fabulous.
So fabulous.
Fabulous Freddy's Car Wash.
Want your car sparkling clean and to save big on gas? Now you can go unlimited for as low as $20 a month. That's right, get your unlimited car wash pass and save 20 cents per gallon on gas. But wait, it gets even better. The higher the wash package, the more you save. Up to 40 cents per gallon every time. Don't miss out on these incredible savings. Fabulous Freddy on River Road or North Bluff in St. George. Go unlimited today.
I've said it before and I'll continue to say it. Lighting is the jewelry for the home. Here at Wilkinson's House of Lighting, we go to every effort to find the latest and greatest new ideas and styles in decorative lighting. You may find it interesting, but we really do get excited about great lighting. We've recently returned home from the latest lighting trade show, where we found a number of exciting pieces. Those items have been arriving, and the showroom is filling up with fantastic new ideas that will make the statements you've been searching for. Come on in and get excited about lighting with us and see what's new. Wilkinson's, 88 East, 1160 South.
Shh. He's right there.
I didn't sign up for this. I thought we were hunting elk.
We are hunting elk. But that bear is hunting us.
We're gonna die. I'm gonna die in the bed of your truck.
Ah, knock it off. I bought this Lear topper from St. George Topper. It's custom fit to the truck, has automatic lock. So as long as we stay in here, we're safe from what's out there.
Oh, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
Quit being such a baby.
We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
Want some bear jerky? Come on.
It's hunting season, and no matter what you're hunting for or what's hunting you, what's inside the bed of your truck needs protection. Whether it's from sun, rain, snow, thieves, or the occasional bear, St. George Topper has tonneaus and toppers to keep it safe. They even have tents that attach directly to your vehicle and set up in seconds. Bring your truck to the local experts at St. George Topper and let them help you protect your stuff. St. George Topper, on the boulevard. Don't go topless.
Good Wednesday evening, Southwest Utah. We're looking at mostly sunny and breezy conditions out there. Temperatures are quite warm. We're back into the lower 80s across most of the area. We're going to see our temperatures falling from the 80s down through the 70s, 60s, and the 50s by the time you wake up Thursday morning. Look for clouds to be on the increase Thursday with a chance of afternoon and evening showers, highs around 80 degrees, much colder and wetter for your Friday. For Southern Utah's most accurate and dependable 4-1 forecast, I'm meteorologist Cedric Haynes.
You're listening to the Info West Halftime Show. Get a lightning fast look at the first half stats, big plays, and scores from around the region.
Welcome back. Appreciate Info West, the internet people. Check out, for the fastest internet in Southern Utah, check out InfoWest.com. They've been our halftime sponsor for years here in Southern Utah. And heck, they were the pioneers of internet to Washington County and beyond. Appreciate InfoWest and InfoWest.com. We got a great game, 14-13 here at Dixie High School. Other scores from around Region 9 brought to you by Hearst Ace Hardware. Last we saw, San Juan was tied with Hurricane 7-7. That's the one game we don't have for you on one of our stations tonight, the out-of-region game. Respect Hurricane for scheduling a game there last week during their bye week to try to get some mojo going into the playoffs. 7-7 as of now. Desert Hills up 22-10 over Cedar. And I heard Everett Kelling is out tonight, Cedar's starting quarterback, who has been slinging it all year long. Let's see, Snow Canyon 7, Pineview 3. And it was an 85-yard interception by Cale Esplin, pick 6, that got them their touchdown. And then we're trying to get a score from, let's see, I guess that's all of them. We got all three of them, and then right here it's 14-13. Rand Sawyer has been incredible tonight running the ball. He's got both touchdowns for the Dixie Flyers. McCord Christiansen has the first score, and Malachi Alofipo had the first score and the second score. His first one was incredible where he came back. We'll have the replay for it on the Region Rush later on in the week. But he came back on that third down, made an incredible play, and it ended up running it all the way for a touchdown. And then he scored on a broken coverage play in their 2-minute drill to score and take the 1-point lead. That's how we got to 14-13. Rand Sawyer's been a bulldog. They've had to take him out a couple times, probably just pitch count in passing situations, and after a really physical run just to kind of not make him hamburger tonight because they need him if they're going to pull off this upset. He has been a warrior, as he always is. Rand Sawyer has been a blast to watch all season long, and tonight he's had some of his most impressive runs against this Crimson Cliffs defense, who is statistically the best in Region 9 again this year and one of the best in the state. Quick break. Back with more of our InfoWest halftime show on ESPN 97.7.
Big news, St. George. Appliance Wholesalers Plus just got even better. You already know them for their unbeatable prices on GE and Samsung home appliances. But now, AWP is proud to offer the full lineup of LG appliances, too. That's right. Whether it's the reliability of GE, the innovation of Samsung, or the style and performance of LG, Appliance Wholesalers Plus has it all. And because they're locally owned and operated with lower overhead, they can sell for less. But here's the best part. The same friendly folks you buy your appliances from will also service them. That's real local service you can trust. So whether you're upgrading your kitchen or outfitting your laundry room, make Appliance Wholesalers Plus your go-to for all your home appliance needs. Visit ApplianceWholesalersPlus.net or give them a call at 435-673-1599 to learn more. Appliance Wholesalers Plus. Better prices, better service, and always local.
Flynn Companies in St. George provides commercial building services to all of Utah. They bring your vision for the building to life without compromise. Flynn's customers have come to expect innovative solutions backed by unparalleled technical expertise and a disciplined approach to project building. Flynn Companies is a proud booster of the Southern Utah community and has literally helped to build it. Visit FlynnCompanies.com today.
Power your adventures with the all-electric 2024 Subaru Solterra. It has the rugged versatility of standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and 8.3 inches of ground clearance. It's the most advanced Subaru ever with the latest safety technology and zero emissions. The 2024 Subaru Solterra. Love is now electric. Hurry in to see the all-star lineup at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive on the saving side of the freeway. Or visit FindlaySubaru.com during Subaru's Love Your Pet Month.
Right now at Wendy's, kickstart your morning with a breakfast burrito. And no, this is not your average breakfast burrito. We're talking 6 strips of bacon, seasoned potatoes, 2 fresh cracked eggs, and 2 slices of cheese, all wrapped up in a warm flour tortilla. Got all that? It's a complete breakfast in one hand. Ready to go anywhere you go. Introducing Wendy's new breakfast burrito, only at participating U.S. Wendy's. Remember when Main Streets used to be a magical place where you could get an ice cream, shop for toys and clothes, or get the tools you needed all in one place? Well, Buck's Ace Hardware is bringing the magic of Main Street to State Street and Hurricane with a brand new 40,000 square foot store. Get some fresh popcorn, check out the best tools, home decor, toys, games, have an ice cream, and enjoy the nostalgic Main Street experience. Buck's Ace grand opening in Hurricane is coming November 7th.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back. InfoWest halftime show. Thanks for being with us at Dixie High School. One of 4 games going on right now in southern Utah. We got 3 of them on the air. Here on ESPN, it's Dixie. Over on KDXU, it's Pineview Snow Canyon, which was predicted to be the closest game tonight, although this one is a 1-point game right now. Nolan Perry had this at a 28-point game. Lawrence, the pigskin picking robot, had it at a 20-point game. So right now, both wrong to this point. We'll see if Dixie can continue running the ball as well as they have against Crimson Cliffs. Not a lot of teams have been able to run it against Crimson, and Dixie has been excellent tonight. Over on KSUB, KSUB590.com, it is Cedar and Desert Hills. Cedar playing without their starting quarterback. Desert Hills with a 22-10 lead. Last we saw, San Juan and Hurricane are tied up at 7, but that was about 15 minutes ago, so we may have a change over there. And Pineview Snow Canyon, 7-3. Snow Canyon with an 85-yard pick 6 by Cale Esplin to give them that lead. That game is over on 92.5 FM. If you're on the FM dial and want to swap back and forth, that's 92.5 FM. They might be at halftime as well over there. If you're driving home, go check us out at sportsradio977.com. There's a link there for the YouTube stream. And we appreciate Big Game James here, Porter and Oakland helping us bring you the video tonight. We will have playoff action on the road to Rice-Eccles starting next week. RPI and seeds are released Saturday morning, and I know Dixie fans are hoping they can figure their way into a first-round home playoff game. They're right on the fringe there. Some things would have to happen for them to get that 16 or above seed to host a playoff game. And we're all just hoping that there's no overlap in the first round where Region 9 teams have to play each other and they all get to play somebody else. That happened last year, and it seems like every year in both football and basketball there's a ton of overlap. Hopefully that's not the case this season. Thanks for being with us. InfoWest Halftime Show. We also appreciate Wilkinson's House of Lighting. Since 1946, they've been a fan of all Region 9 athletics. Light it up, Region 9. At Wilkinson's House of Lighting, homeowners and contractors are always welcome at Wilkinson's. Also want to thank Hearst Ace Hardware. For our updates from around Region 9, check out all the hot buys every month at Hearst General Store Ace Hardware, located at the heart of St. George and Cedar City, and open 7 days a week to serve you with a variety of products with prices that please. Another break. We'll be back with second half action here at Dixie High School. Crimson leading 14-13 as we head in to the second half. Thanks for being with us.
Shh. He's right there.
I didn't sign up for this. I thought we were hunting elk.
We are hunting elk, but that bear is hunting us.
We're gonna die. I'm gonna die in the bed of your truck.
Ah, knock it off. I bought this Lear topper from St. George Topper. It's custom fit to the truck, has automatic lock, so as long as we stay in here, we're safe from what's out there.
Oh, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
Quit being such a baby.
We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
Want some bear jerky? Come on.
It's hunting season, and no matter what you're hunting for or what's hunting you, what's inside the bed of your truck needs protection. Whether it's from sun, rain, snow, thieves, or the occasional bear, St. George Topper has tonneaus and toppers to keep it safe. They even have tents that attach directly to your vehicle and set up in seconds. Bring your truck to the local experts at St. George Topper and let them help you protect your stuff. St. George Topper on the boulevard. Don't go topless.
That's not good.
What?
Yep, your car's broken.
Oh, come on.
But we can fix it and get you back on the road quickly.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Pro Auto Care in St. George can handle anything under the hood of your Honda, Acura, Toyota, and Lexus. From oil changes to major repairs, quality work at an affordable price. Check them out at yourproautocare.com. That's yourproautocare.com.
Hi, it's Tyler with We Win Injury Law. People usually call us when they're involved in a vehicle accident, but there are so many other areas we specialize in. Long story short, if you've been injured, we can help. Maybe you've experienced medical malpractice, or a loved one has suffered nursing home abuse, or even a wrongful death. If so, call us today. You need an experienced injury lawyer who knows how to fight insurance companies. Unlike most lawyers, we are not scared to go to trial to fight for what you deserve. Call us today at 435-688-9558 for your free consultation, or visit us at wewininjurylaw.com.
Looking for the perfect countertop appliances but tired of the big box store prices? Let's face it, they're not the only game in town. Appliance Wholesalers Plus is your local secret for the best deals on GE countertop appliances like ice makers, microwaves, mixers, air fryers, toasters, and blenders. Here's the thing. AWP offers the same quality you'd expect, but at better prices. Why? Well, because they're locally owned, have lower overhead, and they pass those savings right on to you. So why pay more at the big box stores when you can save at Appliance Wholesalers Plus? Head to ApplianceWholesalersPlus.net or give them a call at 435-673-1599 to learn more. Appliance Wholesalers Plus. Better prices, better service, and always local.
We got to move these refrigerators. See the boys at AWP.
What's up, Southern Utah? This is Casey Winters from Nets on Fire, where it is always basketball season. The new school year is here, which means basketball season is only a few months away. Get your game on point at Nets on Fire. We have amazing expert trainers ready to work you out in a group or individual training. Hustle over to netsonfire.org to see our full schedule of individual training, group training, camps, leagues, tournaments, and events. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Power your adventures with the all-electric 2024 Subaru Solterra. It has the rugged versatility of standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and 8.3 inches of ground clearance. It's the most advanced Subaru ever with the latest safety technology and zero emissions. The 2024 Subaru Solterra. Love is now electric. Hurry in to see the all-star lineup at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive on the saving side of the freeway. Or visit FindlaySubaru.com during Subaru's Love Your Pet Month.
Right now at Wendy's, kickstart your morning with a breakfast burrito. And no, this is not your average breakfast burrito. We're talking 6 strips of bacon, seasoned potatoes, 2 fresh cracked eggs, and 2 slices of cheese, all wrapped up in a warm flour tortilla. Got all that? It's a complete breakfast in one hand. Ready to go anywhere you go. Introducing Wendy's new breakfast burrito, only at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Welcome back. Second half action here at Dixie High School. They trail 14-13 and will be kicking off to Crimson Cliffs. Thanks for being with us on the YouTube feed as well as right here on ESPN 97.7. Here's the boot. Line drive kick, bounce at the 5 and into the end zone. Barlow tried to make a play on it, but it bounces for a touchback. Want to also thank Pro Auto Care, our big hit sponsor. We've had a bunch so far tonight in that first half. Several Pro Auto Care in Washington, Utah. If you've been in a big hit, call Pro Auto Care, 435-229-1033. We'll have our Bucks Ace Hardware trivia question for you in about 5 minutes as well. 1st and 10 from the 24, the Mustangs. It's Sherritt and Christiansen, as always. They'll give it to Christiansen around the left side. He tries to escape Lopati. Lopati had a grab of his jersey and slowed him down just enough for some of his friends to come out and clean up the play. Loss of 1 for Crimson Cliffs. Man, I've been impressed with Dixie. We've done several of their games. This is the best I've seen them all year long on both sides of the ball, playing their best ball right at the right time. Here we go. Christiansen up the middle. Hard 4 yards, or actually 5 yards with the loss. And it'll be another 3rd down for Crimson Cliffs. Good job by the D-line tonight overall for Dixie. They're going to get a jump, hard count. And it was 3rd and 5, so that'll spot them for the 1st down. And we'll have a sub instantly after that one. We've seen that happen. We were here for the, let's see. So that'll be a 1st down. We were here a few weeks ago. I can't remember the opponent off the top here. Was it Pineview? It was Pineview. And Dixie had several defensive offsides on one drive, like 3 or 4. So that's plagued them all season long. Here's Maddox Alofipo. Touch pass outside. Good contained by Dixie. And they'll get him down for another loss. 2nd and long coming up. Dixie's been pretty good on the fly sweep, just like Crimson Cliffs has been when they've been on defense against Dixie. It's been hard to get the edges tonight for either team. 2nd down. 12 to go for first-year starting quarterback Ryder Sherritt. Here's the fake handoff and throws it outside and high to the sideline. It was intended for Boston Barrow, his first target of the game, 3rd and long. Dixie has been able to put a little pressure on Sherritt on 3rd downs. They got the strip sack in the first half. We'll see if Crimson brings in max protection on 3rd and long and how many Dixie brings here. Watch Isa Lopati here on the left edge, one of the best rushers in the region. Sherritt has time. He throws it to the sideline. Caught. What a catch. We'll see where they spot it. And that is Barrow again. He went up into the sky for that one. They're going to spot him about a yard short of the line to gain. 4th and 1 for Crimson. Watch the hard count here if you're Dixie. And if I'm Crimson, I just give it to McCord Christiansen. They're going to motion a man across the formation. Hard count. Nobody jumps. Sherritt looking over to the sideline. We'll see if they actually go for it. Coach Stokes might let it burn out here. No, they're going to motion the man over again. And you'd say usually go for it. You trust him, but Dixie's been good getting in the backfield. And now we're going to have a whistle. And did they call a timeout, or was it a delay game? Timeout. Crimson Cliffs. Wow, so Dixie's earned the respect with how good they're playing defense tonight, where Crimson Cliffs, with the best running back in the state, is going to punt it away to him. And that says a lot about Dixie's defensive effort tonight. And McCord's had a great game, but they don't want to give the ball back to Dixie on their side of the field. So the timeout will be used by Crimson Cliffs, brought to you by the Disc Herniation Clinic of Southern Utah, Dixie Chiropractic, and DixieChiro.com. Take a timeout to Dixie Chiropractic. Dr. Ward Wagner and his awesome staff have the best technology and expertise in all of Southern Utah when it comes to disc herniation. And you can tune in every weekend on KDXU to the Be Pain-Free Morning Show with Dr. Ward Wagner and Andy Jensen. They can help you get out of pain. They have the offense on the field. No, they're going to snap it to Christiansen. He boots it off the side of his cleat. And look at Bennett. He comes up and catches it. And he'll get it to the 45-yard line. They wanted to sell like they were going for it, then direct snap it to the running back, McCord Christiansen, who just didn't get a lot of the ball. And Bennett made the catch and gets it to the 45-yard line. So now Dixie in a good position here with 10:13 left in the third quarter. They're trailing 14-13. And a lot of spirit tonight on senior night for this Dixie home crowd. They usually have the student section on the south side of the stadium. It's on the north side tonight. Here is Gilmore. He gets wrapped up, grabbed up high. Home fans say that was a gruesome looking tackle, but no call. I don't think it was a cowboy collar, just kind of had him up around the neck a little bit. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Flyers. Crimson Cliffs defense being challenged tonight. They lost their first 2 games of the year and then have been pretty dominant since. They had a close game against Stansbury a couple weeks ago, but have gone unscathed through Region 9. And their closest game was Desert Hills, which was still double digits. Here is a reverse. They go to Gilmore, using Rand Sawyer as a decoy, and Gilmore gets tracked down and stopped for no gain. Great discipline on the outside there by Austin Benson for the Mustangs. I thought that was a good idea, a good design, using Rand and then flipping it. But just good IQ there by Crimson Cliffs, what Coach Olofipo always talks about. Only one returning starter from the state championship team on this defense, and they've gotten better and better every week. And that's why they're number 3 in the RPI. Here's Truman, sprint out to his left. He's chased down, grabbed, he flings it. Incomplete, so he'll avoid the sack. Truman's frustrated. I don't know if he's frustrated with the protection or with receivers, but it's going to be 4th and 10 upcoming from the 44-yard line. We'll see if Coach Monkers wants to pooch kick or go for it here. Referees chatting something up here. Oh, I didn't notice. There is a flag on the play. And they're walking it back. Oh, they're calling grounding. I thought Rand Sawyer was in the area. Wow. So as good as getting the sack for Crimson Cliffs, that'll back Dixie up to 4th and a mile. And we'll see what they do here. They've got to kick it with Truman. Come out in the shotgun, and Truman will kick it over to the right side. Not a booming kick. It'll bounce, a Dixie bounce, and stop dead at about the 32. So where they originally had it was about the 40, and now they're giving it back to Crimson at the 32. And Rand Sawyer, let's see, I don't know that he got it that whole series for Dixie. And I think that's because they've just got to have him on a pitch count with how many injuries he's dealing with and how much they expect him to do every night. 1st and 10 for Crimson with the 1-point lead. Looking to throw it immediately outside, caught by Barrow. On the perimeter, stacked up and kicked out of bounds for a decent gain there on 1st down for Crimson Cliffs, trying to get Ryder Sherritt in a rhythm perhaps, and not just wanting to rely solely on McCord. Christiansen, their star running back. 2nd down. Snap, looking on the outside again to Barrow. He makes the catch and will be spotted for a fabulous Freddy's 1st down. And they like what they're seeing from the defense, giving a cushion to Barrow out there, so they're taking that for a few yards every time. Barrow made that great catch on 3rd down, plucked it up high and just came down short in their previous possession. Now he's got a couple of catches here in this one. 8:07 and counting on our Nets on Fire clock. Here's Sherritt motioning out to his wide receivers on 1st and 10. He's going to pass it again. Throws an out route. Complete. Can he break the tackle? That's Maddox Olofipo. He does break one, but gets knocked out of bounds by the next man. That was Carter Jernigan, who's been one of the best tacklers as a defensive secondary player and kind of that rover player for Dixie this year. 2nd down, 4 to go. Sherritt gives it to McCord up the middle. He's got space and a 1st down, and that's kind of been McCord's night tonight, is getting it right up the middle and getting 8 yards or so when they need him to. He's had some big runs of 15 yards as well, but hasn't had a one where he busts one off like he does just about every week. Dixie's contained that at least. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. McCord Christiansen up the middle. Taken down. But after another 7-8-yard gain, Braden Smith with the tackle. McCord has been playing varsity since his sophomore year, a big part of their state championship team last year. He and Malachi Olofipo, the only returning starters for the offense this year, and they've both been so consistent. Malachi averaging about 95 yards a game receiving, and McCord Christiansen about 150 rushing. Flag on the play. Down at the 35-yard line of Dixie. And they're walking it back.
Holding, number 77 of the offense, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Replay, 2nd down.
Holding call goes against Crimson Cliffs. First Days Hardware score update. San Juan with the 14-13 lead over Hurricane. Here's Sherritt looking to throw it down the field. Miscommunication. Olofipo kind of peeled off his route and went toward the sideline, and Sherritt threw it on kind of a deep corner, and it fell incomplete. Luckily for Crimson Cliffs, overshot the defender as well. That was Seth Morby in coverage. 3rd down and 12, Crimson Cliffs. Been stopped a couple times tonight on 3rd down. Dixie showing a 3-man rush. We'll see if they send extra. No, they don't. Sherritt with time throws it to the sideline, up and incomplete. Good coverage by Dixie. That was Matt Davison on coverage. He had 2 interceptions last week, and they went to their guy, Malachi, and it was just a little high and well defended. So now 4th and 12, and that's their bread and butter play on 3rd downs, is having Malachi run to the sticks on a comeback, and that one didn't go. We'll see if they're actually going to go or going to kick it here. 4th and 12. They're showing offense. They do a hard count. Dixie holds still. Sherritt looking back over to Coach Stokes. gets another call. Sherritt, hard count, no dice. And maybe they just take a delay here for more room for the punt. Because Dixie not going to fall for it. No, again, they are going to snap it. He's looking left to throw, throws it. He's got a man open. The gap closes. Great closing hit by Dixie. Knocks it away, incomplete. Pretty good throw by Sherritt in a tight window. There's a player down on the far side. Pretty good stop there by the Flyers. And sorry we don't, for those streaming, we don't have our replay machine going tonight. Had a technical difficulty before the game. We will have that going forward, but would love to see that one again. But great defensive play. I've been impressed with Dixie. Looks like there's a flag on the far side of the field. I'm not sure when that came down. And he is going to pop up. That's a good sight, because that is Carter Jernigan. Pretty good collision on the play, on the breakup. And call upcoming here from the White Hat.
Holding on the defense, 10 yards from the previous stop. Replay, 4th down.
So it's defensive holding, which isn't an auto first down, so it'll be 4th and short now for Crimson Cliffs. And you got to figure it's McCord Christiansen time. They haven't gone to him. On 4th and short, because they're usually trying to draw somebody off. Dixie with a late man in on the defensive line. Here we go, 4th and 2. Sherritt in the shotgun. Takes the snap, gives to McCord. He's got space. He's going to cut it over the middle, jumps over a man. He's still on his feet. Gets grabbed from behind at about the 10-yard line. McCord Christiansen, what a run for the first down for the Mustangs. They needed a big play like that. After Dixie has been, challenging in them. They've had a lot of 3rd downs and 4th downs tonight. And they just go to their horse, and he pays it off. Heavy package for the Mustangs. This is where they have an offensive line and then kind of a second offensive line behind him. Direct snap to McCord. Great penetration by the Flyers, and McCord goes down. Colo Lynn gets in the backfield and makes a great play. And we'll see if they go back to their regular set here. And they will. Second down, goal to go from just inside the 10-yard line for Crimson Cliffs. They lead 14-13 here with 6:04 left in the 3rd quarter. Snow Canyon now leading Pine View 14-3. Here's Sherritt looking to throw to the left side. No one comes open. He pulls it down, throws it on the run, nearly intercepted at the goal line by Dixie. It was Matt Davison who nearly came down with it, incomplete. 3rd down coming up for Crimson Cliffs. Good defense, good coverage by Dixie. They took away Alofipo on the left side, which was the primary target, I think, for Sherritt. And then he kind of had to work through it. Thought he might run, instead tried to throw it late and nearly intercepted. 3rd and goal from the 9. Here's Sherritt looking to throw. Little screen pass setup, throws it to McCord. He stacked up after a catch for a short gain. Good awareness by Dixie in a screen situation there. Bristol Woods in on the play for Dixie. 4th down. 1 yard loss. 4th and goal from the 10. McCord Christiansen is behind Sherritt. Trips to the far side. Sherritt takes the snap. Throws it to the right. It's Malachi, and they've been out of sync all night. Goes over his head. Incomplete. Crimson signaling for a flag. They're not going to get it. And Dixie holds again deep in the red zone for a turnover on downs. How about these Flyers against the top team in region? really showing up here at home defensively. And it's just been kind of one of those a bizarre night between Sheridan and Alofapo. They've had their great moments, the touchdowns, but on some of the conversion attempts on 3rd and 4th down, haven't been able to time it up right. So Dixie will have it on their own 10-yard line with 5:12 left on our Nets on Fire clock. Here is Truman, gives it to Rand Sawyer, spin move. And a good gain there on 1st down for Rand, who hasn't had an opportunity to run it in, seems like, this whole second half. 2nd and 2. They're trying to preserve his health and energy as much as they can. We've seen at times when they've got their back up against the wall where they'll give it to Rand like 8 times in a row. They give it to him again up the middle. He breaks through and has enough for the Fabulous Freddy's 1st down. I'm thinking back to that Hurricane game where down the stretch he got it almost every play of the 4th quarter. And that's the game he scored those 6 touchdowns. 1st and 10 for the Flyers. 4:30 here in the 3rd quarter. They trail by 1. Crimson showing 4, and they come with 4. They give it to Sawyer, who bobs and weaves his way for a couple of yards. Coming into this game, Sawyer had just over 800 yards rushing. In, I think, just 6 games. He was dealing with that leg injury and some other stuff this year. 2nd and 6. They'll motion across Louis Bennett. They'll give it to him, one of his only carries tonight, and he barrels forward, stays on his feet, gets the 1st down. Louis Bennett. And if they can get that going, he had a carry on the jet sweep in the 1st quarter. They haven't gone back to it very much with him. But that one gets him a 1st down. 3:28 here in the 3rd quarter. Truman, snap, flips it, student body left to Sawyer, who breaks through again. He'll be hit by the safety. The last man standing who could take him down was Langston. He makes the play, but Rand Sawyer doing work here in the 3rd quarter. Getting going again, that time on a sweep left. And kudos to Jackson Everett that time, the offensive lineman. They'll go to Sawyer again. He gets about 4. Brought down by Griffiths, who comes up a little lame. He's got, talk about McKay Wright having 115 tackles coming into this game. Max Griffiths, 95, which I think is 2nd in region this year. So 2 backers. Who get a ton of tackles every game. 2nd down and 7. Give to Malufa'u, who lowers his shoulder, goes into the red wall there. Cuff on the tackle, but not before Jason gets a few yards there. Makes it 3rd and 3 upcoming for the Flyers. Probably Rand Sawyer. No, Rand's on the bench. Malufa'u going to stay in the game. And they're going to see if they can pick it up without Sawyer. Give him a rest here. Truman gives it to Malufa'u, who gets stopped. Nowhere to go. Griffiths again. And Wright was back there as well. Now Sawyer's going to come back in on 4th down and 3. And curious to me to not have Sawyer in on that 3rd down. Nobody else has really had that much success running the ball tonight. 4th and 3. We'll see if they go up the middle or pull it out and do something else. Here's the snap. They'll fling it outside to Rand Sawyer. Beautiful call. Here's Rand. He's got room. He's going on another 4th down touchdown for Rand Sawyer. What a call by the Flyers. That was a speed sweep way outside. I didn't think they were doing that. I don't think Crimson did, because Rand, most of his runs have been right up the middle, which he then kicks out. Had all of his momentum going outside. Beautiful call. And Dixie retakes the lead. 19-14. They'll kick the PAT to make it a 6-point game. It's up and good. Rand Sawyer with another touchdown. Quick break. Back with more right after this on ESPN 97.7.
Right now at Wendy's, kickstart your morning with a breakfast burrito. And no, this is not your average breakfast burrito. We're talking 6 strips of bacon, seasoned potatoes, 2 fresh cracked eggs, and 2 slices of cheese, all wrapped up in a warm flour tortilla. Got all that? It's a complete breakfast in one hand. Ready to go anywhere you go. Introducing Wendy's new breakfast burrito, only at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Look, Mom! I drew you a dinosaur!
Son of a Brontosaurus! Not ideal. Your kid using Sharpie on the living room wall. Ideal. Ideal Home and Paint's Kelly Moore paint selection. Make your house, flaws and all, look its very best with a little help from Kelly Moore Paint at Ideal Home and Paint. Ideal Home and Paint, your local paint experts in Southern Utah since 1975.
20-14. Dixie has retaken the lead here late in the 3rd quarter. Kick will be returnable. And he's at the 20, 25, 30. Good burst on the return by Kason Black, who does have that, but we've seen him at running back this year. He's been fantastic. So Crimson, who stalled out in the red zone their last drive and turned it over on downs, now trails by 6 with 54 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Pass goes outside to Barrow. And that play's worked several times here in the 3rd quarter. Easy pitch and catch from Sherritt to Barrow. 2nd down and 5, or 2nd down and 6. Trips to the near side. They'll give it to Christiansen. He's stacked up and taken backwards. Jason Malafa'u in on the stop, as well as Kolo Lynn for Dixie. And just like that, it's 3rd down and 6 for Crimson. And Dixie getting fired up here at Flyer Field. 3rd down, 3 to go. Here's the snap. Sherritt goes to Christiansen, who lowers his shoulder, tries to find a avenue to go through, comes up short. 4th down and a yard to go. Huge stop by the Flyers.
Short of the line to gain, that brings up 4th down.
And they've last series on Dixie's side of the field and plus territory, they did go for it and just gave it to Christiansen in a similar situation. They'll have the quarter break to think about it. But this time they're in their own territory. We'll see if they punt it or go next on ESPN 97.7. Ideal Home and Paint game of the night. It's a good one as we head into the 4th quarter. Flyers leading Crimson Cliffs 20-14. 4th down upcoming for Crimson.
I've said it before and I'll continue to say it. Lighting is the jewelry for the home. Here at Wilkinson's House of Lighting, we go to every effort to find the latest and greatest new ideas and styles in decorative lighting. You may find it interesting, but we really do get excited about great lighting. We've recently returned home from the latest lighting trade show where we found a number of exciting pieces. Those items have been arriving and the showroom is filling up with fantastic new ideas that will make the statements you've been searching for. Come on in and get excited about lighting with us and see what's new. Wilkinson's, 88 East, 1160 South.
Welcome back. 4th and 1 coming up for Crimson Cliffs. They're on their own 40-yard line. They had the quarter break to talk about it. And we'll see if they go hard count, if they just come out and say, we got McCord Christiansen, we're going to get the first down, no problem. Or if they pooch it again on a punt. Here we go. Huge moment here to start the fourth quarter. Crimson on 4th and 1. Here's Sherritt. He'll just give it to McCord, and McCord is going to rumble forward and easily get the 4th down conversion. And we were talking with Coach Alofipo earlier on the show, and couldn't say enough about his senior running back and how he's carried the offense at times this year. Here's Sherritt looking to throw it on 1st down deep. He's got backside pressure. He's going to pull it down and run and then get out of bounds. Nice job by Sherritt, not forcing it down the field, feeling the rush coming from behind and getting a positive play. Dixie, besides the breakdown in coverage where Malachi got that big touchdown, they've been pretty impressive to me defensively. Applying pressure and in coverage. Here's McCord. Kicks it outside, and there you see the burst. When he gets the edge, he easily gets the fabulous Freddy's first down, and Crimson's marching. Trailing by 6 here early in the fourth quarter. If you're watching on our stream, you can see the score. For our radio listeners, I'll try to keep you up to date on the score and time as much as possible. Here's McCord up the middle. Get a few yards. And Dixie's fired up here on senior night. This is the first game I've seen with them, with their bomb squad on the north side of the stadium. 2nd down, 7 to go. Here we go. Ryder Sherritt looking to throw. Throws it up over the top. He's got a man. He's got him. It is Malachi Alofipo who broke through. Again, wide open for the touchdown. And he stayed in bounds somehow on the outside. Malachi Alofipo, his 3rd touchdown of the game. Beautiful throw from Ryder Sherritt. And Crimson responds. And their student section jumping up and down. And Dixie, their student section had a big chalk explosion right when Crimson scored that touchdown. Here's the PAT to give Crimson a 1-point lead. It's up and good. 21-20. How about the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs? And a response after that touchdown by Dixie. We got a ball game here, folks. Not a lot of people predicted a game like this tonight here at Flyer Field. Quick break. Back with more of the fourth quarter right after this.
Flynn Companies in St. George provides commercial building services to all of Utah. They bring your vision for the building to life without compromise. Flynn's customers have come to expect innovative solutions backed by unparalleled technical expertise and a disciplined approach to project building. Flynn Companies is a proud booster of the Southern Utah community and has literally helped to build it. Visit FlynnCompanies.com today.
Power your adventures with the all-electric 2024 Subaru Solterra. It has the rugged versatility of standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and 8.3 inches of ground clearance. It's the most advanced Subaru ever with the latest safety technology and zero emissions. The 2024 Subaru Solterra. Love is now electric. Hurry in to see the all-star lineup at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive on the saving side of the freeway. Or visit FindlaySubaru.com during Subaru's Love Your Pet Month.
21-20, Crimson has retaken the lead. They're going to squib it again, but Rand is there. They're trying to hide from him, but he picks it up, goes full bore to about the 38-yard line. I think you squib it to keep it out of Bennett's hands and Rand Sawyer's hands, but he was kind of playing up there, expecting that maybe. And a pretty dang good return for Sawyer. Got to get you some Hearst Ace Hardware updates. Snow Canyon now leading 21-3 over Pineview. Desert Hills 29, Cedar 10. Wow. How about Snow Canyon responding after last week? Throw it outside to Bennett. Bennett cuts inside, grabbed and thrown down. Nice tackle by McKay Wright. We saw a similar kind of tunnel screen look last week against Snow Canyon for Louis. But McKay Wright sniffed that one out and made the tackle. Be curious to see McKay's tackle totals after tonight. For Crimson. Second down, 7 to go for Dixie. They trail 21-20 here in the fourth. Rand Sawyer spin move. Dives for the extra yards, but just gets a couple. McKay was in his lane right at the line of scrimmage, and Sawyer spun to avoid him, but that kind of threw him off his course on the run. Third down, 4 to go. We'll see if they go back to that kind of speed sweep to Sawyer, or if they trust their offensive line to get push right up the middle. They will go right up the middle with Isolopati pulling. Rand gets the corner and gets the first down. Wow. And that is a pretty effective play tonight when you got Isolopati, one of your most physical guys on both sides of the ball, pulling around and leading Rand around the edge, and they get another first down. 9:30 and ticking. 21-20. Crimson with the lead. First and 10 for the Flyers. From the Crimson 46-yard line, they'll give it to Louis Bennett on a sweep. He gets hit hard, a Pro Auto big hit by McKay Wright, who fires up the crowd and his sideline. Just kind of spilled out, and Louis took a big hit. But he pops up.
Louis Bennett, the ball carrier, gain of 2 yards.
And will stay in the game, it looks like. And maybe Truman saying, go take a breather after that one. Hopefully, Louis all right. That was a big hit. He gets going so fast, and then Wright fills the edge so hard. Second down and 8, 9:17 for the Flyers on our Nets on Fire clock. Here's Truman, second down, gives it to Malafa'u up the middle, and a couple yard gain. And really tonight, anytime anybody other than Rand Sawyer can get the ball and make positive yardage, that's a luxury for Dixie. But once again, Rand not on the field for third down. This happened last series as well. And we'll see if it is four down territory if it comes to that for the Flyers. And Dixie just chilling out. Defensive substitution for Crimson. And Dixie's going to have to use a timeout here.
Timeout. Dixie.
Yeah.
Timeout in the second half.
Their first timeout. With 8:25 left here in the fourth quarter, Dixie trailing 21-20. What a game. Quick break. Back with more after this.
Flynn Companies in St. George provides commercial building services to all of Utah. They bring your vision for the building to life without compromise. Flynn's customers have come to expect innovative solutions backed by unparalleled technical expertise and a disciplined approach to project building. Flynn Companies is a proud booster of the Southern Utah community and has literally helped to build it. Visit FlynnCompanies.com today.
Power your adventures with the all-electric 2024 Subaru Solterra. It has the rugged versatility of standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and 8.3 inches of ground clearance. It's the most advanced Subaru ever with the latest safety technology and zero emissions. The 2024 Subaru Solterra. Love is now electric. Hurry in to see the all-star lineup at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive on the saving side of the freeway. Or visit FindlaySubaru.com during Subaru's Love Your Pet Month.
Welcome back. 3rd down and 6. Rand Sawyer back in the game for Dixie. I think they called that timeout to get Rand back in, who's getting worked on the sideline. Hard count works. Crimson saying we were induced. The guy moved. We'll see what the refs say. It'll make it a 3rd and 1 if it's against Crimson. Yeah, it will go against Crimson. So we've seen both teams jump in situations like that. 4th and short, or excuse me, I keep saying 4th down. 3rd down and short for the Flyers with their featured back in the game, Sawyer. Truman, snap, pitch outside to Sawyer. It's well defended by Crimson Cliffs. What a play. They brought up the safety. And he makes the tackle in the backfield. That's Lincoln Langston. What a play call defensively in a short yardage situation to bring him up off the left edge. That's right where Dixie was going. 4th down and 2. Truman takes a snap, gives it to Sawyer. Lowers his shoulder, runs into a wall. Did they stop him? They've got him spotted right at the line. Big collision right at the 1st down marker. And we'll see if they signal it. And they may have to measure it. And they will have to measure it. Holy cow. Good job by Crimson. 2 plays in a row to stop Dixie. And we'll see if Rand got the inches he needed for the 1st down. Thanks for being with us. Stay tuned for our Bucks Ace Hardware post-game show. We'll name our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Player of the Game from the winning team. Heck, we might even name one from the losing team in a close game, as well as the play of the game. And we'll give you scores from around Region 9 as well. 1st down, Dixie.
That's another Flyer!
By the hair of the chin on the ball, Dixie gets a 1st down with 7:52. They trail 21-20 here in the 4th quarter and are driving. Be the biggest upset of the year if they could pull it off. Crimson Cliffs hasn't lost since week 2 to Bingham. But a lot of football left to be played. And we saw how quickly Crimson can score when they got the pass game going. Dead ball whistle. As the referees chatting it up, and a flag thrown. Looks like it'll be on the Crimson sideline. Referees trying to explain something over there to Coach Wayne. And we'll plug a sponsor here in the meantime. Let's talk about St. George Topper. Don't go top. Let's get the best selection of shells, covers, and truck accessories at St. George Topper with over 30 years experience in the industry. And the flag will just be a warning, which I like. Hate when sideline stuff affects the game. We've seen that a couple times this year. 1st and 10 for the Flyers. Truman. 2 receivers to the near side. He'll motion Anzalone across the formation and then give it to Sawyer. Cuts back middle. Not a lot of room on that play that worked so well in the 1st half. Crimson, pretty good gap discipline in the box against Sawyer here in the 2nd half. 7:15 and counting. Dixie from the Crimson 34-yard line. Might have to get something other than Sawyer, yardage from somebody other than Sawyer this drive. They'll fake it to Anzalone, and Wyatt Truman goes up the middle. He's got space. He'll get chopped down, but after a first down, crucial keeper by Wyatt Truman on the fake jet sweep, run up the middle, wide open. He's only run it a couple times tonight, and that was perfect timing for that call. 6:49 and counting. Dixie now on the Crimson 21-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Truman. Hands it off to Sawyer. Sawyer, flag thrown in the backfield. He dives forward. And this probably not good for Dixie as offensive lineman gets up shaking his head. Probably a hold against the Flyers.
Holding number 50 in the offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous stop. Replay, first down.
So 1st and 20 coming up for Dixie, who 95% of their offensive production has been on the ground tonight. Now well behind the sticks with a 1st and 20 down in distance. Louis Bennett right now not in the game. Their primary target down the field. We'll see if Crimson is going to sniff out a screen or a draw, or if they just go straight ahead with Sawyer. Truman looking over to the sideline. Gets the call, clock ticking at 6:08. Dixie trailing 21-20 here in the 4th quarter. Truman takes the snap, flips it over to Sawyer on a sweep. Can he get the edge? Good seal block by Lopati. He does get the edge. And a great gain on a sweep gets him back to it. Will be about 2nd and 10. 10-yard gain for Sawyer. And really impressive blocking on that right side by Dixie, running towards the boundary. Dixie's able to get 11 yards, actually. Truman goes to the sideline to get the call. Clock stopped at 5:55. Truman fakes the handoff, tries to run it, nowhere to go. Big time play in the backfield, defeating the block and getting to the quarterback. Nice job.
Loss of 3. 3rd down.
By Jackson Reyes. Or no, sorry. Bryce Strickland on the stop. Apologize, Bryce. Big play. 3rd and long coming up for the Flyers. And Bennett, I'm trying to find him on the sideline. He still hasn't come in, I guess, since he took that big hit. Here's the fake to Sawyer. Then Sawyer will lead Truman up on the keeper. Gets a few yards. But still a passing distance for Dixie from about the 20-yard line. It'll be 4th and 8. And no, it's not a passing distance because they say, we got a kicker. We're going to use him. We're only down 1. They missed a PAT earlier tonight. But on 4th and 8, down 1, you're in field goal range right down the middle between the hashes. They're going to go for the kick. Here we go. Clean snap, holds good, kick is up, and no good. Missed it left. They'd struggled a little bit on PATs with procedure penalties and stuff like that. That was a clean play. Got the kick off cleanly, just missed it. So now Crimson Cliffs with 4:23 left in the 4th quarter, leading by 1.
All right, we have
and a great running back to drain some clock here.
On our raffle, Alexander
Incredible.
Grover.
First Ace Hardware update. Desert Hills now leading 36-17 over Cedar. Snow Canyon 21, Pineview 10 late in the third. And last I'm seeing from San Juan Hurricane was San Juan up by 1, 14-13. But that was a while ago. I'll try to get an updated score on that one. First and 10. Here's the snap. They're going to throw it outside, caught by Malachi. He jumps, leaps for the first down, and gets it. Clock will stop as he got out of bounds. First and 10 from the 43-yard line of Crimson Cliffs. Here's the snap. Gives it outside to Van Daly. One of his only carries of the night. He gets a 9-yard gain on a good burst. And if you're Dixie, you're saying, you know, if they score a quick touchdown, there could be worse things to happen because we're only down 1. 3:30 and ticking for Sherritt and the Crimson offense. Hands it off to McCord, and it's Jason Malufa'u in the backfield again and stops Christiansen short of the first down. 3rd and short. 3rd and really short. Heck, they might measure it.
Officials time out for a measurement.
Yeah, they will measure it. This measurement brought to you by Nets on Fire. Check out netsonfire.org, the premier basketball training facility in all of southern Utah. If you got an athlete or you are an athlete who want to improve your game as we head into basketball season, first games are in about a month. netsonfire.org. Stay tuned for our basketball media day, which will be coming first part of November. Get all the coaches and players in. And the measurement will show that Crimson is about 4 inches short of the first down. With 3:07 left, Crimson leading 21-20 against the Flyers, who played their best game of the year last week against Snow Canyon. And this has got to be even better than that one. And they're a missed PAT down against the #1 team in Region 9, Crimson Cliffs Mustangs, and the defending state champs. If Dixie were able to pull off the upset, that would definitely help their RPI and help them perhaps get a first-round playoff game. Excuse me, a first-round home playoff game. 3rd down and inches for Crimson Cliffs. Sherritt wants to hard count him. Heck, maybe they go deep to Malachi here on 3rd and inches. No, they won't goof around. They'll give it to McCord for an easy first down right up the middle for the Mustangs. Dixie will make a sub defensively. 2:49 on the chain reset and counting now. Been a quick game. Lots of run plays tonight. It's only 9:07. Here's Sherritt. He'll motion across Maddox Alofapo and hand it to McCord, who delayed his run for a second until something opened up. Then he burst forward for a good gain up the middle. 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4 coming up for Crimson Cliffs. Dixie in desperate need of stops. They've only got 2 timeouts left in under 2 minutes, or obviously a turnover. But McCord ain't going to give it to you. 2nd down, 4 to go for Crimson. Here's the snap. He's going to throw it outside. He's got a Lofupo. He's got the first down. And they're going to say he did get out of bounds.
Pass complete, driven out of bounds by Seth Morby.
And I think the White Hat's saying they're talking about a penalty. So a late flag will be thrown. 1:33 left. And we'll see what the call is here. It was the head official talking to the side judge. Flag on the far side of the field, right where Malachi went out of bounds. And here comes the call.
Illegal participation. Number 3 of the defense participating without a helmet. That's a 15-yard penalty.
Mama.
Results in a first down.
So, kid didn't have a helmet on. And so that's a 15-yard penalty. Now, if you're Dixie, you just let them score right now. Otherwise, they're going to run out the clock. If they're going to run a play and not kneel it, then you just let them score. Here's the handoff to McCord. He'll be strung out and cut back inside and run for a first down, or right around the first down. Yeah, first down, first and goal from about the 6-yard line. Clock at 1:03. And a timeout called by Dixie.
Their second timeout in the second half.
And so Crimson can kneel the game out. And I'm sure Coach Barry's saying just let them go in. If they score 7 here, it's an 8-point game, and we got a minute left to go down and try to score. And if you're Crimson, let's see if they run and try to score, or if they just go to victory formation here. Dixie with just 1 timeout left. What a game here at Flyer Field. Thanks for being with us. Our Ideal Home and Paint game of the night. Ideal, your locally owned and operated paint store here in Southern Utah since 1975. The great Ray Odette Sr., longtime coach here at Dixie High back in the day. And now Ray Odette Jr. running the show at Ideal Home and Auto Paint. Big booster in the community and a proud sponsor of Region 9 Athletics. Here we go. We'll see what Crimson wants to do here. From the 6-yard line, it's first and goal for the Mustangs. Yeah, they're going to kneel it. Dixie's only shot was to let them score that last run to get the ball back. He'll kneel it at the 10. Dixie will use their last timeout. And we'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this.
Flynn Companies in St. George provides commercial building services to all of Utah. They bring your vision for the building to life without compromise. Flynn's customers have come to expect innovative solutions backed by unparalleled technical expertise and a discipline to project building. Flynn Companies is a proud booster of the Southern Utah community and has literally helped to build it. Visit FlynnCompanies.com today.
I've said it before and I'll continue to say it. Lighting is the jewelry for the home. Here at Wilkinson's House of Lighting, we go to every effort to find the latest and greatest new ideas and styles in decorative lighting. You may find it interesting, but we really do get excited about great lighting. We've recently returned home from the latest lighting trade show, where we found a number of exciting pieces. Those items have been arriving, and the showroom is filling up with fantastic new ideas that will make the statements you've been searching for. Come on in and get excited about lighting with us and see what's new. Wilkinson's, 88 East, 1160 South.
Welcome back to Flyer Field. Crimson in the victory formation. And Sherritt will kneel on it. Dixie's out of timeouts. Man, it looks like the Mustangs will take this one 21-20. What a remarkable performance by the Flyers. And they've got to be feeling pretty dang good going into the playoffs. I mean, every year for Dixie, it's like, okay, they play Springville every year. They play Mountain Ridge. They play all these good teams. Eventually, they do what Dixie always does, which is become a contender. And it took a little longer this year, but these last few games, they've played better football than they have all year and gotten better. And that's it. That'll do it. One last kneel down. Crimson Cliffs gets the win, 21-20, and is your undefeated region champ. Back-to-back years for Coach Wayne Alofipo and the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs. And I don't know that anybody expected this type of game, but they showed some grit, holding on, making plays when they needed to, keeping the ball, not giving it back to the Flyers, and getting the 1-point win. Quick break. Back with the post-game show. We'll name our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker of the game right after this.
Flynn Companies in St. George provides commercial building services to all of Utah. They bring your vision for the building to life without compromise. Flynn's customers have come to expect innovative solutions backed by unparalleled technical expertise and a disciplined approach to